Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I will talk about the Ubuntu 22.10 Mate edition. You know that Ubuntu 22.10 version has recently released in this October to like Ubuntu Gnome, Ubuntu and the Ubuntu Mate, Ubuntu Unity and Ubuntu Kubuntu and lot of other In this video, I will talk about the Ubuntu MATE edition. You know, MATE desktop environment is actually traditional GNOME desktop. When there was GNOME 2 and they switched to GNOME 3, so that time MATE developers have separated the GNOME 2 as the MATE. Actually the goal of the MATE desktop is maintaining the traditional layout but including the latest features. So in this video, I will talk about the latest Mate edition of the Ubuntu, what are the new apps, new improvements, new themes and all that stuff in this video I will talk about. So don't skip any part of the video, that will be very interesting to you. So without further going on, let's do one thing, hack the YouTube algorithm today. What you have to do that hit the like button and subscribe this channel and hit the notification bell icon. So without further delay, let's jump into our main topic today.
Alright, so first of all, I'm just showing you guys that from where you can download the Ubuntu Mate. So this is the official homepage of the Ubuntu Mate, ubuntumate.org, and here you just click download, and here generally you are using the 64-bit PC, but also some Raspberry Pi or other hardwares are also supported. So for 64-bit PC, click here. Here you can install either 22.04 version or this is the latest LTS release 22.04.1, and this is the most recent release. This is the interim release 22.10, that is Kinetic Kudu version we are talking about today. Click here, and here either you directly download or you can download the BitTorrent, that is the BitTorrent file, and then after that you can open up with the BitTorrent client, or you just use the magnet link. So this is the easiest way. You just click here and this will automatically open your torrent client, and then you just click OK and it will start downloading. I have already downloaded that, so I will not download again. And then I want to show you guys that now you can also check the release notes here, that what are the new things in the Ubuntu Mate release. So all the stuffs you can see here, all the things, all the changes, but I'm talking about, I will give you the live demo of whatever change it has made. So just wait a minute. So now I want to show you guys that how you can install it first in the Virtualbox. Of course, it is actually similar case when you installing in your real hardware. So I'm just showing you guys. So I'm just opening up my Virtualbox, and here I have added the things. I'm just showing you the settings. So you just type this, and I'm using the latest Virtualbox 7.0 version. And you can just go through system, and I'm giving the RAM size of 2 GB, processor 2 CPU, enable PAE, and the video memory is full, and then this is the full, and also I have enabled the 3D acceleration, and storage here I have inserted the ISO file. You can see Ubuntu Mate 22.04 AMD 64. Alright, so these are the settings primarily. And now I am opening up it, and I am using UEFI firmware here in the Virtualbox. So this is the latest Virtualbox I am using currently. So this is the Graph version 2.06, you can see. So just try or install Ubuntu Mate, just hit enter. So it will boot up the system. So you can see that now I can either try Ubuntu or install Ubuntu Mate. Now when you opening in the Virtualbox, actually you first disable your internet connection, because due to the auto updating nature of the snaps, it will not boot at it will take a lot of time. So just first disable your internet and then you boot it. So try Ubuntu. Of course I want to just try first, and then you can start the installer later. Alright, so you can see this is the beautiful desktop of Ubuntu Mate, but first of all I'm just resizing it to my desktop. So just I'm going to the display settings, and here I can change the resolution to match the desktop. Alright, now it is good. And the Ubuntu welcome, it has appears Ubuntu Mate welcome. This is a snap package. Actually, you know that Ubuntu aggressively pushing the snaps, so you just decide that you have to install the snaps to install the Ubuntu, because Ubuntu has a lot of features, so you must have to install Ubuntu snaps to get properly use of it. Now first of all I'm just showing you that how you can installing this in your hard drive. Just open up the Ubuntu Mate installer, double click it, and it will start the installer. Then after installation I will go to the main things. Okay, so you can see this is the installer, super user, and continue English, and this is the keyboard layout, so default English. You can choose your native language. Ubuntu Mate is very much lightweight compared to the Ubuntu Gnome edition, almost 900 MB of gap. So normal installation of course, and I want to install the third-party hardware and media codecs, right? Continue. And after that, if you are using your real hard drive, okay, so you can see this is the erase the whole disks. If you want to use only Ubuntu Mate in your whole desktops or laptop, so you just erase everything and one installation. But if you have already some operating system, suppose Windows 11 or Windows 10 or whatever other Linux, so you have to do something else. Then continue, and then your partitions will appear, all the disk partitions of your. And here basically you have to create three partitions. One is for the root partition, one is for the swap partition, and one is for the ESP partition. That is if you are using the UEFI format. All the modern computers have the UEFI format, so you must have to create three partitions, right? And then you can install that. Ubuntu installation video you can check in the I button, or I will give in the link in the description, so you can see that. Okay, basically all Ubuntu flavors have the same installation process, so no problem with that. Okay, you just check that video. Now currently I'm just showing you guys that what are the new things in the Ubuntu Mate. Actually I have not expected that much thing, but Ubuntu Mate is really impressive with this edition 22.10 Kinetic Kudu version. Okay, so first of all I'm just going to show you that the welcome screen, the Ubuntu Mate welcome. And here you can do a lot of things. Okay, Ubuntu Mate actually very suitable for if you are migrating from some OS. Suppose you were using the Windows or Windows 7 or whatever Windows, and also if you are coming from the Mac OS, right? So you can actually easily configure your desktop according to that. Just I'm showing you, just hit continue. And here a lot of things, introduction, features, all things you can read from here, right? Installation, help, install. But I am just going to first the desktop layouts. In the desktop layouts you can see a lot of things. Just go to screen the bigger, and you can see 1 2 3 4 4 desktop layouts. No, more desktop layouts are there. You can see total 7 desktop layouts we are getting. It will change your desktop completely, and you can see basically in the right below corner that which operating system just look like this. So this is the familiar traditional edition, okay, the default edition, and this is the Mutiny, right? So this is the Mutiny, that means you can see the Ubuntu Unity type thing, right? This is the Redbone, this is the Windows 7 type, and this is the Cupertino. If you are coming from the Mac OS X, this will be very great to you. And of course, and then you have the traditional GNOME, okay, the old version of the GNOME 2, okay, you can see here. And also this is the contemporary right? So Mate contemporary, this is the Pantheon desktop, this is the default desktop of the elementary OS. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys that main things. So first of all I want to show you the Mutiny, right? So I'm showing you the Mutiny. I'm just switching to that theme. Okay, I'm just switched to Mutiny, right? And you can see this is just like the Ubuntu Unity edition. So this is just like uh, Unity launcher, right? And in the menu, when you click here, you will get a dash. Okay, so you can search application. Suppose you are searching Firefox, so you will get that. If you are not searching, all the applications are categorized, so all applications are here, you can see, right? And this is the accessories, administration, and these are very quick. Okay, very quick, very much lightweight, very quick. So administration, graphics, you can see the internet, okay, transmission, office, preferences, sound and video, system tools, universal access. So like this. And also you can open up the things from here. Okay, you can minimize the things, and you can see here also the RAM usage, 1.1 gigabytes. So almost 1 GB of RAM it is using, so it is good for the old desktop computers also, right? So this is very much lightweight, very much impressive, and very cool looking. This is very eye-catching and very actually eye-relaxing operating system. You can see the themes, all the things are very eye-relaxing. Okay, so stress-free feel you will get here. So you can see the details about that. So this is the Kinetic Kudu, and the kernel, Linux kernel using 5.19. This is the kernel it is using, and the Mate 1.26. This is the Mate desktop edition 1.26. They have not upgraded it yet, but some things you will get in the higher version, such as the panels. Suppose the upper panel, when you right click here and about panels, so you will see that the 1.27 version, the Mate panel, right? All right. And basically now one bug is there. Okay, so this, you have to be careful about this bug. If you have opened the welcome, and then if you click here, then all the Mutiny layout will crash. Okay, and you have to then reboot the system. So this is very much careful. Don't click here now when the welcome screen is open, right? All right. And now the second one, if you are from the Mac OS X, the Cupertino theme I want to show you guys. And you can see this is very much quick transition. All right, so this is the little nice dock, and you know which dock is this. This is the plank dock, of course. Okay, you can go to the plank settings also. All right, so you can see this is the file manager, Kaja file manager 1.26.1. you can minimize to the dock, and all the things you can see here. So this is very much good. You can see this is the bug I'm talking about, right? So all things will crash, right? So like this you can choose any layouts, you can try those layouts. That's are very useful when you have come some of other operating systems, right? And now coming to the change theme. So you can also change themes from here. You can change themes also from here. Just right click, change desktop background, and here a lot of great wallpapers are there. I love very much these wallpapers, lot of great wallpapers, and everything compatible with the themes. So you can see Yaru themes are already pre-installed here, and also in the light and dark modes. So suppose I'm just using this Yaru blue, and this is the light theme. So you can see very much good theme. You can see very eye-catching thing. I love this theme, great concept. And this is the dark theme, dark blue actually. So you can see this is the dark theme. That's really impressive when using the in the night. All right, so coming to this, very much good. And this is the default one, Yaru Mate light. All right, and also the desktop background, very much good desktop backgrounds are included. In the Kinetic Kudu wallpapers, you can see these are some Kinetic Kudu wallpapers, very good wallpapers. The Kinetic Kudu, you can see very much impressive wallpapers I have, and all wallpaper colors actually compatible or matches to the themes, if you see. So that's very much great. So you can go to the system settings, and here you can see, and this is the plan and the Mate tweak. Now come to the Mate tweak. Now from here also you can change the panel mode. Suppose familiar, Cupertino, you can change the panel mode. Suppose I'm using the Mutiny, that means Ubuntu like. So you can see, so this is the Mutiny. Alright, so you can see very much good. When I'm coming to the Mutiny edition, Mutiny desktop layout, the panel it is using, it is the plank. When you right click here, about, you can see this is the plank dock, right? And the plank settings are available here in the control center. So plank preferences, so you can choose the theme, so Mutiny light, or you can see suppose Ubuntu Mate theme. So themes you can change, Yaru dark, right? All right, and you can choose the position, you can change the icon size, you can change the behavior. When you click, a nice animation is there, jumping animation, docklets, you can add docklets. I'm just showing you the default applications. So in the accessories you can see the weather is very much good, okay, and maps are available, Mate calculator, but some GNOME apps have already in this release also. And in the administration you can see installer and software updates and all that. In the graphics, this is the eye of Mate, Shotwell, Internet, Firefox and transmission, Office, all the LibreOffice version 7.4, a document viewer, Mate dictionary. In the preference, you will get the GNOME disks and all the things you can get here. You can see, and sound and video. In the celluloid video player, this is the Rhythm Box audio player. This is the webcam viewer. In the system news, system tool, Gparted installed. Okay, GDB package manager, right? Mate terminal you have, Mate system monitor you have, disk mounter you have. Okay, so all these things you will get. Very nice software collection. Of course, the maps actually, GNOME apps, some GNOME apps are already installed of the version 43, because if you go here, you can see this is the maps 43 edition of GNOME desktop, right? But Mate desktop apps are really lightweight in nature and load time is very fast unless it is a snap application, of course. Coming to the Mate tweak, and here you can change the compositor. Now you can see this is the, now this buttons you can choose also. You can see right or left, you can see it is in the left, right is good, of course. Now change the window manager. Now currently you can see there is no compositor perfectly. Okay, now you can choose Xrender or GLX, you can choose GLX. So you can see it is replacing, so some animations you will feel when I'm maximizing or minimize windows. You can see some animations you can feel, and also window snapping is available. So if you drag this to the upper side, you have to go to the full screen. If you drag in the this side, it will fill up the half screen, right? So snapping is available here, and so this is the animation. You can see some animation, right? So GLX you can use, of course. In the default it is the X present, that is not that much animation you will get, but the workflow is really good, of course. Bluetooth manager, the Bluetooth manager you are getting here. And to install any software you have the software boutique. Okay, so you can go there. I'm just showing you guys. that. So software boutique, this is very much impressive software collection. Okay, I'm loving this very much. This is the software boutique. You can see I'm just showing you guys this application. So you can see some categories in the above. So accessories, you can see some detail you are getting. Okay, suppose about the feature, you can see you are getting some detail here, 64-bit, and the website source. So very much good documentation you are getting here. And also you have the MATE documentation, that is the, I'm just showing you guys MATE documentation. This is well written documentation I'm talking about. Okay, I'm just showing you later. Okay, yes, Ubuntu MATE guide, yes, I'm talking about that. And this is very well written documentation. You must have read this once. Okay, so Ubuntu MATE Linux, so very much good writing you will get here. Okay, you should read this, of course. Very good. Ubuntu. Okay, so the pronunciation you can see Ubuntu, and the and the MATE desktop. Now MATE pronounces MATE, not MET. Okay, this is the MATE. Okay, so that's like, so very much good. I think this documentation is. I'm impressed with that. Just check that. Okay, and talking about the software boutique. So you can see the education, a lot of things in the education. Okay, and some games and graphics. You can see the Blender, 3D animation maker, Darktable, organizer photos. Okay, internet, the Brave browser, great privacy browser, the Office suite, Caliber, ebook viewer. Okay, you can see a lot of things you will get, and by updating and upgrading your system you will get more softwares, the sound and video. So this software boutique is pretty much impressive. Nice sort of collection of softwares. And you can also some settings here. You can see software sources. You can edit the repositories and software sources. Okay, so they're the things. Now talking about the final words, actually this MATE edition of Ubuntu Kinetic Kudu is really great. Okay, and this is the better than my expectation, of course. Okay, much smoother applications, and the theme is very much eye relaxing. Okay, and a lot of good collection of softwares, and of course some improvements, a lot of improvements you can see in the Mutiny desktop layout. Okay, some 7 desktop layouts you are getting, right? So it is very much worthy if you install in your system, right? And of course it's a good release, good flavor of Ubuntu, unless the Snaps app, because it has 2 snaps installed. One is Firefox and one is the MATE welcome. Okay, so if you have enjoyed this video, just hit the like button, subscribe my channel, hit the notification bell icon so that you will get notified of my future videos. Okay, and thanks for watching, guys. So see you in the next video very soon. Okay, so till then, take care and goodbye.